What's up, guys? I know for the past couple videos, I've been doing a lot of handstand push-ups, but I don't think I've ever shown you guys officially how I learned how to do handstand push-ups. So today, I'm gonna show you the top 5 exercises to master your handstand push-ups. And these are the same 5 exercises that I used to get my handstand push-up, so I'm gonna drill you guys through these right now. Now, handstand push-ups is all about strength and balance. Strength in the pressing, being able to press your own body weight, and balance, being able to hold that handstand while you're going up and while you're going down in that handstand position. So it's super important that before even starting this, you already want to have a solid handstand for this to really be effective. But the best way to master the handstand, in my opinion, is to break down strength and balance into separate components, train them, and then start training them slowly together to eventually give you that handstand push-up. So this first exercise that I want to show you guys is the elevated pike push-up. This is going to be a great intro pressing exercise that's going to really strengthen those shoulders and those triceps, getting you stronger in that pressing angle to prepare you for the real handstand push-up. So if you're just getting started in pressing in that inverted angle, then this exercise is a great introductory exercise. You're only pushing a portion of your body weight, so it's going to be a lot easier, and it eliminates the balance factor of holding a handstand, so you can focus more on creating more reps and getting stronger with this press. So a stronger press is going to be really easy when you apply it into a handstand. You want to be able to do 15 of these before moving on to the next progression. Let's go for it. So we're going to put our feet up on an elevated surface. We're going to walk back, keeping our legs straight and our body piked. So the highest point should be your hips, right? So from this position right here, we're going to allow our elbows to go down and our head to come forward. The crown of our head should come down and bring it right back up. So this is slightly forward movement. Press on your fingertips to stop yourself from falling forward. All right, here we go. All right, so there we have elevated pike push-ups. So if you can do 15 of these perfectly with good form, then you should be able to do one of the next progression, which is number 2, to the top 5 exercises to master your handstand push-ups. And that is handstand push-ups against the wall. So this move right here would be the next direct progression. As soon as you can do elevated pike push-ups, you want to go straight into these right here. And specifically, you want to do them with your stomach facing the wall. And what makes this move so special is that it simulates the actual position of a handstand push-up. And additionally, this will be your full body weight, so it's going to require the strength that you would use in an actual handstand push-up, but it excludes the balancing aspect, so it's going to allow you to focus more on that strength aspect, getting more reps in there, increasing and building strength in that press. So we're going to go into these handstand push-ups against the wall now. You want to be able to do at least 15 perfect form before moving on to the next progression I have for you guys. Let's go for it. All right, get as close as you can to the wall. Stare at that same point in between your hands. Press on your fingertips so you don't fall forward and begin to descend. Let your elbows come out and then press back up. As you press back up, you're pressing with your fingertips. Keep your body straight, straight, straight like a pencil. Here we go. There we have the handstand push-ups against the wall. When you're doing a handstand push-up, you have to maintain that straight line. You have to maintain that form as you go up and as you go down. So keeping this wall behind you is gonna help you maintain that straight line. This is as real as you can simulate a handstand push-up without involving the balance factor. Which brings us to number 3, handstand press. Now we're gonna begin to incorporate balance and strength for the first time. And what's special about this move is that it really allows you to unlock and master the concentric part for the handstand push-up. You can have amazing balance when it comes to holding a handstand, but once you start to press or descend, then that's a whole nother level, which is why I think the handstand press is the best exercise to first start getting into that pressing motion. And it's the most natural next progression, as it's a combination of the last 2 progressions, the elevated pike push-up and the handstand push-up against the wall. But this is a move you want to start training without without the wall to really start getting closer to your handstand push-ups. So if you need to use the wall, go ahead and use it, but this is an exercise right here that you really don't want to be using the wall for, and it shouldn't be too much of a problem because, as I said at the beginning of this video, you already want to have a pretty solid handstand before going after those handstand push-ups. So let's go for some handstand presses. We're going to go for 10. If you can do 10 with perfect form, then you're ready to move on to the next progression I have for you guys. So this is what it's going to look like. All right, so for this exercise right here, we're going to start off with our hands shoulder width apart, almost like we're in that pike position. Right here, you want to have your hips up, and we're going to begin to lean forward and press into that pike. As we're starting to press forward, we're going to lift our lower hips up. Keep that core tight. Forward motion, up. From this position right here, you don't want to have your shoulders past your elbows. If you pass that 90 degree, you're already coming down. So whatever you do, don't even try to really bend your arms. Just try to go forward into this position, and as you go as forward as you can, you're gonna lift those hips up, bring those feet up, and press with a forward momentum at the same time. And that's gonna be the handstand press. Let's go for it. Let's go for one more for good luck. All right. So the most important thing to take away from this move right here is the press. Get really comfortable with pressing up. That's the main focus. But now to really focus on being able to press up and then come back down, the very next progression that I have for you guys is the L-sit to handstand. All right, L-sit to handstands. Now you're really doing something. So this exercise right here is gonna incorporate that strength aspect, of course, because you're pressing all the way up, the concentric portion of it, and control to press all the way up there and hold it. And then we're gonna be focusing on, finally, the eccentric portion of this exercise, being able to control, tighten that core while being able to come down and descend slowly while maintaining that muscle activation and engaging properly. So this move right here has basically all the components when it comes to handstand push-ups, and this is only natural for this to be the next progression because this incorporates the elevated pike handstand push-up, the handstand push-up, as well as the handstand press. You're gonna move into every single one of those positions and utilize everything that you learned from those progressions in this exact move right here. And the reason why we haven't gone straight into the handstand push-ups yet is because you still have to fight that balance factor when you're doing handstand push-ups. You need to have a really, really solid balance, as well as that coordination to be able to go up and down while maintaining that muscle engagement. But with the L-sit to handstand, if you're doing the eccentric part of your handstand push-up and you happen to lose your balance and start to come down, you will come down and you'll still engage those muscles, but you'll go into an L-sit. All right, so let's do 4. If you guys can do 4 of these L-sit to handstands, then you're ready for the last and most important progression I have for the 5 exercises to master handstand push-ups. Let's get them. All right, so from this position right here, guys, you're gonna start to bend the arms, but you're also gonna start to bring down the legs to get ready to go into that L-sit position. You wanna start coming down in a forward motion. It's the same thing, we're gonna go up, go down, bring in to get into that L-sit. All right, so there we have the L-sit to handstand. Which brings us to our last exercise to master your handstand push-ups, the negative handstand push-up. Now I say it in a lot of videos on the vlog channel and also on the official Thenx channel that doing the negative of any exercise eventually is gonna give you that exercise. If you can't yet do a more harder advanced movement, the best thing for you to do is to do the negative of that movement. Doing the negative of a particular exercise is gonna allow you to be in every position of that exercise without yet being able to do it. So one, your body's gonna get really comfortable with being in every single one of those positions, and eventually being in those positions are gonna build your strength to being able to actually do one of those exercises. So the negative handstand push-up may be one of the hardest progressions, but it's also one of the best because it requires the most balance. So this should be like the last move you'll ever need to acquire your handstand push-up. This move is gonna utilize all the other components that we did before. So basically what you wanna do is to start off in a handstand position, lower yourself and control as slow as you can, then hold that bottom position and then just come down. And not long after, you'll find yourself repping out handstand push-ups. So without further ado, let's get into some right now. So let's go for it. Kick up into a handstand. Come down, hold. And come back. And that's basically it. You want to master this aspect, control from the very beginning. If you don't already have control into your handstand, don't start to come down. Get a nice controlled handstand. Come down in a controlled fashion. Don't drop down super fast. You want to completely be in control of your body weight the whole time. When you get to the bottom, squeeze again and hold it there. Then you can come down. So let's go do some more reps. Hold. Hold. That's basically the handstand, negative handstand push-up right there. So I'm already busting a sweat. So this whole routine right here, you can also use to obtain your handstand push-up if you can't already get to it. You need a workout routine. Do this for reps. Start in the progression that you feel most comfortable at. Work your way up, work your way down. Just start doing these top 5 exercises to master your handstand push-ups. And if you've been doing it for a while, it should look something like this. Whew. Hey! All right, just had to finish my routine right there. I'll probably do this for about 3 more rounds. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. Comment down below. Let me know what you want the next video to be about. I post every single Thursday on this vlog channel at 2 p.m. USA Eastern Time. And some huge news, guys. The weight vests are almost done in production, and they're gonna be available on chrisheria.com in just a couple days, weeks. We'll let you know as soon as they're out. The official update for the Heria Pro app is about to be released in just a couple days, guys. What's been out on the Heria Pro app that you've already downloaded on the iTunes and Google Play Store is just the beta version. Get ready for the real thing. This is like a whole brand new app, way more powerful than the last one, way better feel than the last one. Just get ready to download it. This is gonna be the best fitness app in the world. So I'll see you guys next Thursday. Mad love, peace out. Smash that like button, guys.